Hey, what's going on, everybody? After a long layoff, I'm excited to say the NickieV Sports Show is back. And on this episode today, I'm going to do a mid-season report on the Indiana Pacers. It's been a crazy year so far, injuries and whatnot, but we're at the midway point. All-Star games tonight. I'll be tuned in to watch that. No Pacers there. That's not cool, but, oh well. 21-33 record, 12th place in the East, not where they want to be. But like I said, it's been a tough year with injuries and stuff like that. But they're still alive. I fully expect them to be in the playoffs in the East. Once everybody's back, hearing PG is going to come back, which I think he will be back. And if you're a top seed in the East, you're not going to want to see that blue-collar gold swagger coming at you because it's going to be ugly, and they're going to be bringing that physical shit that they don't want to see. But I'm going to go through, talk about each player, give everybody a grade. It's been, with all these injuries, seeing so many people you didn't expect to play being in there. So, it's good, So, I'm going to start. I'm going to go down the roster. Start with Lavoy Allen. I'm going to give Lavoy Allen an A. I mean, the guy has been nothing but great. Offensive rebounding, defense, can hit a jumper. I love Lavoy Allen's game. That's the only good thing I got out of that trade from last year. It's any good. But Lavoy Allen's been great. I mean, he's hurt now, but he's a guy you can count on when he's coming in to make plays and and give you good minutes. So Lavoy really like that. Copeland, my favorite player on the team. I'm giving him an A because he's my favorite player. He can hit threes. He ain't playing now. Vogel doesn't, I don't know if he has pictures of his wife or something or what he's done. But Copeland's minutes have diminished and he's not playing as much now, but I love Cope. So, yeah, there's that. PG, he's getting an incomplete. Can't grade him for nothing there. He hasn't played. But I'm looking forward to seeing him back on the court. Roy, double nickel Hibbert, big dog. I'm going to give Roy a B. His defense is, you know what you're getting with him defensively. He's still missing some bunnies at the rim. Could be better, but overall it's been a pretty good year for Hibbert. So, be there for him. George Hill, can't grade the whole year, but he's being aggressive. I love what I'm seeing from George Hill. I'll give him a B just because he hasn't played the whole year, but I love what I'm seeing from George. I mean, he's a ball. I think he's playing more freely. You could put him in a two-guard and see what he can do. He's, better offensively. You're getting defensively with him, so, be there. Solomon Hill, this is kind of a tough grade for me. I wasn't a big fan of Solo. He's showing me some things that he can do. I'm gonna give him a B. I'm gonna give him a B minus because he's improved vastly. Where he's been at. I've seen some things from him that I didn't think he could do. But then there's some points where, he kind of shows he's still, learning and doing them things. But Solomon Hill, I mean, with the injuries, you're seeing him play, so you're knowing what you have with him. So, Mahimi, I'm gonna give him a C. Offensively, it's not there. I mean, he struggles there. Can't hit free throws, but defensively he's been well, so we'll give him a C. C.J. Miles, B+ for C.J. Miles. I like what I see with him. He's a guy that I think that fits his team well. He can score. When they got them, them times they're struggling to score. He's a guy that can come in off the bench, hit the three. It's something they haven't had in a while. But C.J. Miles has been very, very good. I like what I see from him. I think he fits his team well, and down for the stretch, he'll be a good piece there. Dalmo Rudez, like Dalmo's game. I'll give him a B. He's a guy that can hit the three. That's a thing that they haven't had in a lot. And he's improving defensively, offensively, he's showing some things. But, I mean, he's more of a spot-up shooter. He's going to hit the three for us. So I like what I see from Dalmo. We got here Skula. He's probably my least favorite player on the team. I'm going to give him a C. He's scrappy, he's gritty, he does things, he's a good veteran presence, but, I mean, you can tell when his jumper's on and when it's off, but he does some things that I like, so, I mean, he's not my favorite player, but he does some things that help me not hate him as much. Sloan, another guy that just came in and got minutes, when you didn't expect with the injuries, but I'm going to give Sloan an A. I like what I've seen. He's improved too. I didn't like him at first, but he's shown me that he can play in this league. So Sloan's game, I mean, from running the offense, hitting three. I mean, he's hitting threes. He's distributing very well. I like what I've seen from Sloan this year. Who else we got here? We got Mr. David West. He's the leader of the team right now. I'm going to give him a B+. You know what you're getting from him. There ain't much to say with him. He's a basketball player. That's it for that. We got C.J. Watson. I'm not a big fan of C.J. He's had his ups and downs this year. I mean, he's not bad coming off the bench. I'm going to give him a C. I'm just not a big fan of C.J. Watson, but he does some good things for this team. Who am I missing? I can't even read my own damn writing. Who the hell is this? Whittington, I'm not going to grade. Whittington's brown. I'm not going to give him a grade. I can't. See, I can't read my own writing on my own damn notes. Rodney Stuckey. I'm giving Stuckey an A. I love Stuckey's game. He's gritty. He fits the mold of his team. He is, blue-collar player. The guy can flat out play basketball. I like Stuckey a lot, So, that's my player grades for the team, like I said, is not where they want to be, but they're going to get there. And the way the East is, they're going to keep shooting up them standings. I mean, the highest seed they could probably get is the 7, which I think they will get. But they're right there in the East. I think their schedule's favorable for the second half of the season, so I think they're going to get on a little win streak. They won 4 of their last 5, so I think this break actually comes at a good point to get them healthy, get G Hill, get everybody back into the flow of things. But the East, I'm going to pull up these standings. You got the Hawks. They're the same team they've been the last 3 years. This is a fluke. They're not any good. They're a bunch of nerds who I'm not impressed with. Toronto's not a bad team. Chicago, I'm not impressed either. They're beatable. They can't score. You got the Wizards. They're not playoff. They're not a playoff team. Then we got everybody's favorite. I want to talk about this team for a little bit because the media seems to like to slurp them up a little bit. The Cleveland Cavaliers. You trade for J.R. Smith, who is terrible, but he's God now because they got him and everybody thinks this is a great trade. Iman Shumpert, what in the fuck has he done in his career to tell me he's any good? He's a bum. And these 2 came from the Knicks. Yeah, they're winners. They're winners. Yeah, great trade, Cleveland. Yeah. Then you got who? You got Kyrie Irving. Yeah, he ain't bad, but their offense, all they do is stand around and play one-on-one. LeBron, this is what he does. He comes on the court because it was cold in the arena where they play hockey. Their offense is stand around and play one-on-one and look at everybody. It's terrible. And then you got Kevin Love who can't play defense. Oh, my God, it's hilarious. But just slurp Cleveland up. Slurp them up, people. Bums. We got Milwaukee. I'm not worried about them. Charlotte, not worried about them. Miami's terrible. We got to catch Brooklyn. They're terrible. Boston's terrible. Detroit's terrible. We'll be that 7 seed. I kind of want the 8 seed so we can get Atlanta and piss on them because they're not a playoff team. A bunch of pussies who can't bang in the post. They want to just stand out and shoot 3. So not worried about them. But it's going to be, playoffs will be here before you know it. PG's coming back. The Pacers will be right there, and we're the team you do not want to see. But before I sign off on this show, I'm calling somebody out today. This guy, claims to be a fan of this team, and now since they suck ass, he doesn't like that team, and he just likes players. Now the Hawks are the 1 seed, and he's repping them, repping them like they're his squad. I don't know where this has come from. I've never heard it before, and I'm going to call him out, Mr. Charles Howe. I know you're watching. You better be watching. You're a bandwagon fan, okay? You used to be a Jazz fan. Now they suck ass, and Gordon Hayward, he puts hair in his product. It takes him an hour to do his hair before he gets on the game because he ain't a basketball player. He's a bum. But they suck, and now you're repping the Hawks? The Hawks, bro? Really? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I don't want to hear you talk to me about the Hawks anymore because you're not a fan, okay? You're a bandwagon slurpist is what you are. Whoever the flavor of the month is, you're a Baskin Robbins slurping them up. Yum, 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 yum. Get that shit out of here, bro. Get out of the NBA. You ain't a true fan. Beat it, bro. And when I'm back on the court with my knuckle's 100%, I'm going to dunk on you, kid, because you weak. So that's done. But yeah, that's my Pacer midseason report. PG's coming back. We're going to be making noise in that playoffs. So that's going to do it for this show. Music, Cypress Hill coming at you. Dr. Green Thumb, get that shit. And until next time, I'm out. Peace. Bang, bang.